All right, so my name is MANUSAUCE, and this is a Goldcup training, right? It's a Goldcup training. So now the Goldcup scanner, like I said earlier, what it does is it simplifies your trading, right? It helps trading be easy, simple, and sweet. So when you log in into your Goldcup scanner, it should look something like this, okay? Now on the Goldcup scanner, we have 4 different strategies on the Goldcup scanner. Okay, 4 different strategies on the Goldcup scanner. The first one is Master Teacup. We have Gold Rush, we have US 30, and we have Price Trap, right? The one I use the most is the Gold Rush, right? That's the one I use the most. The Master Teacup one, we have an educator called Lazado. He has a strategy on here that he uses for the Master Teacup, and he calls out setup with that every single day. Every single day he's on Go Live. I don't know if there's any setup that he called out earlier, but this is the strategy that he uses for his teacup. You can go to Go Live and watch his video and learn how to use his strategy. The reason why I don't personally use his strategy that much is just because it catches like baby pips, like 20 pips, 30 pips, and Gold Rush, I think in my experience, Gold Rush gives you even a lot more pips per se. That's why I don't use the teacup strategy, but it's a beautiful strategy if you're looking to scalp as you go. So like easy 10 pip, easy 20 pips every single day. Teacup strategy is big, okay? Next one is US 30. So for those that trade indices, you can get this US 30 strategy, and it unlocks the access to indices. So like the US 30, the XPX, the NAS, all of that good stuff. It gives you access to all of that, right? I've never used the price trap, so I can't really tell you about it, but I'm just gonna focus on Gold Rush, right? Which is the most important one that we need for today, okay? Where can I find it? Can somebody drop the link for Goldcup in the chat? It's www.goldcup.im. That's the link for Goldcup, okay? So now on Goldcup and stuff, right? I'm gonna go over a couple things on there so that way you understand. Right here, you have the time frame right here. You have a time frame right here. You have the 15 minutes, the 30 minutes, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the 1 day. And what this time frame does is, it controls the candlestick, right? It shows you the different time frame on the candlestick and what the candlestick is doing, or what the candles are doing on different time frames. So if I change this to a 15 minutes, it's telling me in 15 minutes, there was a green candle. In another 15 minutes, there was a red candle. So it's interpreting, what was happening on every 15-minute interval, right? So that's what this does for you. So if I switch it to the day, 1 day, tells you the same. It means in a whole day, gold sold September 21st, or September 16th, I mean to say. There was a big sell move for gold, right? And if you're new on this call, this red candle means sell, and the green means buy. So if you don't know that, just a little FYI, right? But that's what that does for you. Now, the second part over here is the different candles that we have and stuff. So, you can change your chart to whatever you want it to be. You can change it to bars, you can change it to candles, you can change it to line, whatever kind of style of trading you use. But for this Gold Rush strategy that I'm teaching you, we use the candle right here and the Hakanashi. So we use this one and this one. So those are the two that we're going to be using on here, and I'm going to explain what they really mean at the later on this training. Okay. All right. So moving on. Now the next one says indicator. So we're going to be adding a bunch of indicators on this call, and what indicators does for you is it helps you trade. It does not necessarily trade for you, right? So I know a lot of people say, oh, I have this indicator. It should when they tell me to buy, I need to buy. Not necessarily. If I don't have as much confirmation as I need, I am not entering the trade, even though the indicator says so, because it's there to help you trade and guide you trading. It does not trade for you. So it's not like a 500% guarantee that if it says to buy, because one indicator says so, you should throw your whole account in there. No, okay? And we're gonna be adding a whole bunch of indicators in a bit, and I'm gonna be showing y'all all of that. Now, it says Hugo's Way. Somebody asked me that yesterday. Hugo's Way, this is the broker that the Goldcup scanner is using. We have different kind of brokers. You have the Hugo's Way, Prosperity. There's so many different brokers out there. But on this Goldcup scanner, this is the broker that it uses. If you don't know what a broker is like a middleman connecting us to the foreign exchange market, okay, as retail traders, okay? And now it says XAUUSD. This is the currency pair that we're looking at. If I change this to EURUSD, that should change, okay? So that's where the currency pair is at. And this tells you what time frame you are looking at, right? What time frame you're looking at. I'm looking at the 4 hour, and that's why it says H4, representing 4 hours, okay? Drop a 7-7 in the chat if you're following me so far. Just want to make sure I'm not losing anybody. But yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Now, over here, you have 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, D. D means daily, right? So now this over here controls the signal that is given to you on the Goldcup. So most educators, drop their signals on the Goldcup. You feel me? So this time frame over here controls that signal aspect, right? Signal aspect of it. So a signal is, a trade idea that's given to you, telling you to either buy or sell and helping you make money, right? So that's what this represents, okay? So I have this on H1, and that's why you see 2 signals here, okay? If I switch it to H4, that's gonna disappear because there was no signal called out on the H4 time frame, okay? So just keeping that in mind, so that way you don't think this is H4, and maybe you have this on 15, but now you thinking it's H4 because it says H4. No, this is 15 for the candle. H4 represent the signal, okay? A lot of people get that confused. All right, moving forward, right? On this Goldcup scanner, I use a couple things on here, and I'm gonna point it out. I use the trend line, right? So I use a trend line. So that's one thing that you might need to use, or you might have to use when looking to call out your own trade. Another thing is also like the horizontal line. I also, use that too and stuff. The horizontal line. Those are the 2 that I use on the most part on this trend line. Another one that I use is the ruler, right? The ruler, the thing that looks like a ruler, what it does is it helps you measure how much you're looking to make or how much you're looking to risk. So it helps you measure that without you having to, strain your head, trying to figure out how many pips, the market went or how many pips the market, is looking to go. This does the job for you. So if you're on this call, you don't know what pip is, it's point and percentage, and we have a video on IM Center that you can go watch to learn about the pip. It's very, very important before you start trading FRX to know what a pip is. If not, you're gonna lose money, right? Now, the last one that you might, have to use too is like the delete. So if you wanna delete anything, this is like a delete, button. Let me try something real quick so you see what I mean. So I just drew this. If I wanna delete, I can just click this. It went away already, right? So you can just click that and it goes away. Or if you have like a horizontal line, you can also use the delete for it too, right? So those are the things that you might have to use on the scanner. So it's good that, you recognize that, okay? If you're into smart money, you might use, more of like the Fibonacci and the rest of them on this, but I don't do smart money, so I don't have to use any of that, right? So now, next thing, right? We're gonna go into the indicators, right? We're gonna go through the indicators real quick. This is a very, very important part. So I need everybody to have their notes out to actually take this down. I'm gonna go through it briefly, right? And I'm gonna breeze through it. If I'm going too fast, stop me. But I wanna just go through it real quick so that way we can go through something more exciting too, okay? Right? So you notice how I just clicked on here and I load the chat. I already have this chart saved, so I don't have to necessarily do it all over again. So when you have yours saved, you're not gonna have to do this over and over and over again. It's just a one-time thing, okay? So I just load my up and we're just gonna take it step by step, okay? And I think I'm gonna do it after each one. I'm gonna explain what it means, so that way I don't wait till the end and you probably forgot what we just talked about. So we're gonna go through this first part. So now on the Goldcup, let me know how many people have their notes. Drop a 7 if you have your notes to take stuff down, right? Because what I'm about to show you, you cannot remember it. Trust me, you cannot. I don't care how smart you are, you cannot remember what I'm about to show you right now. You're gonna make mistake, right? So let me know who actually have their notes and paper, or if you have your phone, you can use the notes on your phone, but please take this down. Don't think you're gonna remember it. Please take this down. If you wanna be able to make money by yourself without the help of anybody, this is how you do it. If you wanna keep depending on people, don't take notes at all. You don't have to, right? But if you wanna be independent as a trader, take notes, okay? Let your conscience judge you for that, right? But now, over here on the Goldcup, you automatically get, we talked about indicators, right? So we're gonna be adding a bunch of indicators right now. So now on this Goldcup scanner, you automatically get the first 2 indicators as a bonus already on here. So now we're gonna go over it though, right? So if you have your Goldcup, you can open that and also follow along with me. If you don't, that's okay. Just write down with me. The first one says EMA, right? So that's called exponential moving average. EMA, exponential moving average. That's what the EMA means, right? So now I'm gonna come here. It's already given to you, but I'm just gonna show you how to add it if you wanted to. EMA, moving average, exponential moving average, they all mean the same thing, right? But this is it right here. Moving average exponential, right? So now you're gonna add it. Once you add it, it comes right here. Mind you, this first 2 automatically comes with the Goldcup. So you're not gonna need to add it, right? And then you're gonna come to the setting. This is the button for the setting, the one in the middle. It says setting right there. You see that? It's dark, it says setting. I'm gonna click on it. Once I click on it, the input, I'm gonna make some adjustments so this can be perfect the way I want it to, okay? So now the input, the length should say 50, the source should say close, the offset should say 0. So one thing you can do to make this faster, you can just write on your notes EMA, put a column and just put 50 close 0. So you already know it comes in that order. That way you don't have to keep writing length, 50, source, close. That's gonna take forever for us to get through this, okay? So that's a quick way to do it. That's how I did it, right? Now, 50 close source, that's for the input, right? So this is a 50 EMA. And now the style. The style needs to be blue. The color needs to be blue for the style. And then you want the opacity at 100%. And you want the thickness right here. I like this one just because it's not too bright for my eyes. If you can't really see that well, you can do the one that is very, very thick. But I think I got 20/20 vision, so I don't need all of that, right? I don't need all of that. But if you don't, you can definitely, mess with that one, right? But it's blue, and this has to be checked, right? This has to be checked, okay? So that's for the first EMA, all right? We're gonna go through the second one. The second one says MA. Mind you, this is already given to you, but I'm just gonna show you if you was gonna add anything, you're gonna do MA, moving average. That's what it signifies, moving average for the MA. And then you come here, setting again, click on setting. Now the input needs to be 4 close 0. Like I told you, MA, column 4 close 0 makes everything go fast, right? Oh, 2 people raised their hand up. Oh, wow. Everything okay with the person that raised their hand up? Okay, never mind. All right. So we're going somewhere. We're going somewhere, right? Next one, style. Next one, style. The style needs to be black. The style needs to be black. So the first one is the EMA. The second one is the MA. Right here on my screen, MA. Right here, MA. The first one was the EMA. This is the second one we're on, MA. Please follow along with me, everybody, please. Right? So MA, length 4 close 0. 4 close 0. The style is black. Okay? And then same thing here. 100% thickness needs to be here. So just keep that in mind. That's what it's going to be for everyone that we go through. This is 100%. Thickness is on the third one for all of them. Okay? Trust me, you're going to see how fire this is by the time we're done. Now we're going to add the third EMA now. Now we're going to add a third one. So now we're going to add an EMA. So now I'm going to come here and type EMA, moving average exponential. I just clicked on it. Now I come to setting and I go to input. So the third one, the third indicator that I'm adding, right? Third indicator that I'm adding is that the length is 10, the source is close, the offset is 0. 10 close 0 for the third indicator that I'm adding. Okay, so that's for the third one. Now style. Your style, this is checked. This needs to be pink, right? P-I-N-K, pink, right? It needs to be pink. Like I said, 100% the third one, okay? 100% the third one. How did you add the third EMA? You added EMA before? No, I said before, y'all not following me. EMA and MA, the first two is given to you already. It comes with the scanner automatically. Okay, I was just showing you how to add it, how to add an indicator. But this first two comes automatically. So technically, the first thing that we're adding right now is this EMA. This is the first thing that we're adding, this EMA right here. That's the first one we're adding. This two automatically comes with the scanner, okay? Comes with a scanner. So this is the first thing that we're adding by ourselves. And to add that, you go to indicator, you click EMA, follow me. Don't be distracted. Like lock yourself in a room right now. Nobody should call you. Nobody should text you. Follow me, right? EMA, moving average exponential. You click on it and that's it right here. Now I go to setting, input. The length is 10. The source is close. The offset is 0. Okay? And now the next one is style. Plot is checked, and this is pink. Pink color is right here. That's the pink color right here. 100% middle thickness, or the third thickness, right? All righty. Is it different from the one that came to scan it? Yeah, it's different. This is a 10. The other one was a 50. Look at the difference. This is 50. The other one is a 10. So you have one, the first one is a 50 EMA. The second EMA that we added was a 10 EMA. So they're different. Every single thing plays a role here, okay? Every single thing plays a role here, okay? So now, the next thing we're gonna add, the next indicator we're gonna add is something called a MA with EMA cross. MA with EMA cross. That's what we're adding, okay? So MA with EMA cross, I click on it, okay? I click on it, it shows up, right? It shows up. Now I go to setting. Now, my input for the MA/EMA cross, the length MA needs to be 4, and the length EMA needs to be 10, right? The length MA needs to be 4, the length EMA needs to be 10. How come mine doesn't come with a scanner? It should automatically do, but if you don't, I already gave y'all the parameters for that, but it definitely should, right? And does it measure different things? Yes, it does, yep. They all serve a different purpose. That's why we have them on there, right? Right, but now, MA/EMA cross, length 4, length 10, okay? Length 4 and 10, style, on check MA, on check EMA, the cross should be checked, and this needs to be black. And I'm gonna show you every single thing we just added where you can actually locate it. Okay. All right. MA on check, EMA on check, cross is checked. Okay. And this is black. All right. I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to put that down. Impute is 4 and 10. Style on check, cross is checked, and it's black. Give you about 5 to 10 seconds to put that down, and we're gonna move on to the last one on here. All right, everybody should have that by now. Now, the last one we're gonna add is something called a SAR, parabolic SAR, PSAR or SAR, whatever you wanna put, but parabolic SAR, that's the next indicator. Parabolic SAR, you click on it, right? You click on it. Now you go to setting. Now, cool thing about this, the impute, you don't have to do nothing with it. The way it is, leave it the same way. Do not mess with it. You don't need to do anything with it. The way it is in Nigeria, we say follow come, right? So this is exactly a follow come right here. You don't have to mess with it at all, okay? Now the style though, you need to mess with the style a little bit. So now in the style, it needs to be black, and then this needs to be 100%, and the thickness needs to be on the third one, okay? I don't like this one because see how dark it is? So I like to use this one. That way it's not too dark, okay? So it's black, 100%, third one, okay? All righty. So we have all of that down. So now everything that I just added right now, I'm gonna show you where to locate it, okay? Everything I just added right now, I'm gonna show you where to locate it. Now, pay attention, so that way you don't miss this, okay? So now the first EMA, this is blue. So now this is the first EMA this was the first one that we did. This is the 50 EMA, this blue line right here, represent the 50 EMA, okay? That's the first one we did. The second one was an MA, and it was black. This black line right here. This black line right here. See that line that's black? That is the MA, right? That is the MA, this one that we added. That's the MA, so that's the 4MA. This black line right here, okay? Now, this pink line is the 10 EMA, the third one. This pink line is the 10 EMA, the third one. Now, we added MA/EMA cross. So now, what that does is anytime there's a cross on here between the black and the pink line, it indicates that for you. So over here, there's a black thing right here, and that indicates the cross. A cross happened right here. Anytime you see a cross, it indicates it, right? Anytime you see a cross, it indicates it. So that's what that does for you. There's a cross right here. It was indicating that, right? So that's what it does for you with the MA and EMA cross. Now the SAR, what the SAR does for you is it put this little black dot underneath. So all this black dot was the SAR that we added, okay? All the black dot was the SAR that we added. Drop a 7 if that makes sense while we move on to the next one, okay? I literally just broke that down so that way you see what we're adding before anything, okay? All righty, cool. So I have some people following me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next one, the next indicator we're gonna add is something called an RSI. A lot of people are familiar with this. RSI, it means relatively strength index, right? Relative strength index. What the RSI does for you is it measures the strength of the market. So, you know, if the seller's in control or the buyers are in control, it measures the strength of the market. So we're gonna add that. Now, once we add the RSI, the same thing we'll be doing for other ones. We go to the setting. We want the length to be 5. That's it. Length of the RSI is 5. Okay. Now, the next one is the style. Right. So this one, it has a little thing on it. So just look at the screen and take note. right? The plot is checked. The upper score is checked. The plot is red. The upper score is black. And beside the upper score, it says 50. And I'm going to show you where all of this is at. Okay? The bottom two is unchecked, and the precision says 4. So you can take a screenshot, whatever you want to do, write it down, you feel me? But plot is checked, upper limit is checked, plot is red, upper limit is black, and beside the upper limit, it says 50. Both of them are unchecked. The lower limit is unchecked, the hind background is unchecked. The precision is 4, okay? So the RSI is 5. The length of the RSI is 5 for the input. And then this is a style, okay? Length of the RSI is 5, and this is the style, okay? So now I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to put this down. I know it's a little bit, of info. All right, 5 seconds, and then we're gonna continue, because I really wanna just show y'all an example on here to see how everything that we're talking about actually pans out. All right, so, all right. Now, the next one we're gonna add is something called momentum, right? Something called momentum. You can type mom, so like mother, like mom, and it brings that up, momentum. So you're gonna click on momentum and add it. And then you come over here, come to the setting. Input for the momentum is 5, and the source is close. So just put momentum column 5 close, right? Length is 5, source is close, okay? Source is close. Now the next one is style for the momentum, right? So the mom is checked and the mom is black, right? The mom is really black, dark color. And then precision is 4. Precision is 4. Precision is 4. Okay. Give y'all 5 seconds to put that down. The input, the length was 5, source was close. Style, mom is black, precision is 4. Okay. The length was 5. The length was 5. So the RSI was 5. The mom is also 5. Okay. All righty. Everybody should have that so far. You're welcome. You're welcome, Brody. So now the next one is money flow index, MFI. You can just put MFI, it brings it up. MFI, money flow index. Money flow index, right? Actually, I love that name so much. Like, all right, now money flow index, we'll go to setting, right? Now the length is also 5. So all 3 of them is 5, 5, 5 for the length, right? All 3 of them, RSI, mom, MFI, all of them are 5, 5, 5, right? And now after that, we're gonna go to the style. This has a little bit of info on it, so just pay attention. Plot is checked and it's green, right? So green color and all the way, okay? And now all this is unchecked. Upper limit is unchecked, lower limit is unchecked, hind background is unchecked, all right? And then precision is 4. So I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to get that down, and then we're gonna move on, right? We have 2 more left, and then I can actually show you how all of this can help you call a signal, okay? How all of this can help you make money and help you call a trade. So give you a couple seconds to put that down. Plot is green, precision is 4, everything else is unchecked. Precision is 4 too. Precision is 4. Thank you, Rookie. All right, precision is 4. All righty. So we're done with this part, right? So now, I know I didn't say this on my last training, but now once you do all of them, you're gonna have to drag them and put them together. So you see the little dot thingy right here? Let me make this bigger so you see it. You see on here, like there's like a little circle thingy right here. So on each one of them, you just drag them together and they can all stay together, because at first they're all gonna be apart. They're gonna be apart from each other. So you just take them from this little circle and drag them together, and all of them can come together like this because you want them together like this, okay? So a little something for y'all. All right, then the second to the last one we're gonna add is something called a DMI, directional movement. DMI, directional movement. Now with the directional movement, the input is 5 and 1. 5, 1, that's the input. Length is 5, smoothing is 1 for the input. Alrighty, everybody should have that down by now. Yeah, and then the style, DI is blue, DI minus is red, ADX is black, and precision is 4. So DI positive is blue, DI negative is red, ADX is black, and precision is 4, right? And that's why I love this. You know, it might look like a whole lot, but I think that's why, you know, we never miss on gold, right? You know, like that's why we never miss, because there's so many confirmation, you just cannot miss. Like you need to be trying so hard to miss for you to miss, right? So that's why it's so good. You get so many confirmation before you invest your money in any trade. All right, so I love it. I love it for that. Okay, so hopefully everybody have it. 5, 1 for the input, style blue, red, black, precision 4. Okay. All right, the last one is MACD. We're almost there. We're almost there, family. Y'all lasted. All 44 of y'all lasted. MACD. So you click on MAC. So you're gonna add MACD twice, right? So you're gonna add MACD twice. I'm gonna tap on it one. I'm gonna tap on it again, 1. So twice. You tap on it twice. You add it twice. So we're gonna do the first MACD. The first MACD, pay attention. It's a little bit info here. So the input is 518 close 1. Like simple like that. Just put it input for the first MACD, 518 close 1. 518 close 1. Okay? For the first MACD. 518 close 1. And then for the style, histogram is unchecked. MACD is unchecked. The signal is checked and is red. Signal is checked and is red. Precision is default. Precision is left at default. Okay? Precision left at default. Uncheck, uncheck. Signal is checked. Alrighty. Give you a couple seconds to get that down. Precision is default. So now we have the first one. Now we're gonna do the second one so we can get into the juicy stuff. So now the second MACD is 515 close 1. 515 close 1. This is the second one. 515 close 1. 515 close 1. This is second MACD. Input. All right. And then we're gonna go to the style. Style, okay? Pay attention to the style right here. Do not mix this up, right? Because it could mess with your trading, right? The histogram is checked and is black. Now, beside the histogram is like a little line thingy. And if you click on that, you want to click on histogram and you want to turn on the price line. I'm going to say that again so that way you don't confuse anybody. 515 close 1 for the input. Now the style, the histogram is checked and is black. And you're going to click on the little box beside it. And you're going to turn this on. So you turn it on. It needs to be blue. and then you need to click on histogram, okay? I'm gonna let it sink in for a couple seconds. All right, now MACD is unchecked. The signal is green, precision is at default, right? Precision is the default. I'm gonna give it a couple seconds for everybody to put that down. And we're gonna move on to the juicy part. This is why I said you cannot memorize this. If you're not writing this down, there's no way you can memorize it. I need to know, you know, how of a genius you are for you to actually remember all of this. Like, especially on the first time, it's just impossible, right? So yeah, so we have all of that. Okay, cool. So we have all of that. So now let's go into a little bit of detail. It's literally like a mass formula. I can't blame you. I had to hop on 3 of this kind of calls before I actually fully got it, for real. So I can't blame you. I cannot blame you at all, right? So now, if I'm looking for a buy, right, and I'm gonna show you an example of a buy that actually happened, and I might even maybe give you guys, you know, a bonus trade on this call, okay? But we're gonna do the buy. So now, put in your notes, confirmations for a buy, what to look for when looking for a buy. Put that in your notes, okay? Confirmations for a buy. So first confirmation, right? And you see how I'm zooming in so that way you fully see. I want to see the pink line and the black line cross each other going up. That is my first confirmation. The pink line and the black line cross each other going up. That's my first confirmation for a buy. Now, my second confirmation for a buy is I want to see the blue line cross both the black and the pink line going up. I want to see the blue line cross both the pink and the black line going up. That's my second confirmation. Okay. My third confirmation is I want to see I made this too. Okay. So now you're going to have your candle on Heikin-Ashi candle. Okay. You're going to have your candle on Heikin-Ashi candle. Remember, I talked about that earlier on this call, but I want to see a flat bottom candle, a flat bottom green candle, a flat bottom green candle, and a SAR at the bottom. This is the SAR. I talked about it. That's why I talked about each one of them before even moving forward. The SAR is this black thing. I want to see it under the green candle. Under the green candle. That is my third confirmation for a buy. So those 3 confirmations are the strongest confirmations that you need for you to take a buy position, right? For you to take a buy position. Now, those are the 3 of them. Right now, the 4th confirmation is I want to see all 3 of this line. Remember, RSI, momentum, MFI, all of them represent this line. But I want to see all 3 of this line, both the green, the red, and the black, cross this dotted line going up. Cross this dotted line going up. Now, let me show y'all something. Remember when I had you guys put 50 somewhere? I had you guys put in 50. I think it was on the RSI. Yep, RSI. I had you guys put 50 right here. Why are we putting 50? This dotted line right here represents the 50 mark. It represents the 50 upper limit right here. 50. So that's what we're putting in there. So now whenever price crosses that 50 mark going up, that's a confirmation right there that you should get in for a buy on that trade. That's what, so everything plays a very, very key important thing. So if you miss one thing, you can literally keep losing on your trades, thinking that you're you're not doing the right thing, but it's because you missed a setup when you were setting your Goldcup up. That's why I said, everybody, anything you were doing, stop it, because if you miss one thing, you're just going to keep losing on here. Okay? So now that's what that line represents. Now, the next thing that we're looking for is I want to see my DMI. For the DMI, I want to see the blue line cross the red line, and the blue line is on top of the red. I want to see the blue line cross the red, and the blue line is on top of the red. The blue crossed, and the blue is on top of the red. The red is at the bottom, the blue is on the top. I want to see the blue on top. The blue represent the buyers. So when the blue is on top, it means the buyers are in control. And guess, look at this. Kept buying, now stop. Okay? Now, another thing too is this black line over here signifies momentum. How fast is it buying? How much buyers actually happen in this market? So now on here, I typically like to take trades. You typically want to take trades like at the 50, when this black line is at the 50 points. So just look, focus your eyes right here while I move the mouse. So 50 right here, right? So I typically want to take trades around here. So around here is perfect, and I'm going to show you how Goldcup is so sweet. Please stay with me. Stay with me and just see how perfect this is. This was a 50, right? The 50 was around right here. And this is when that 50 move happened, okay? Now, the last thing is I want to see the red and this green MACD. The red represent the sellers. The red and the green MACD, I want to see them cross this dotted line going up. I want to see them cross this dotted line going up. That signifies a buy. That signifies a buy. Watch this. Everything that I just said, watch how beautiful it plays out. And tell me if Goldcup is not a witch, or whoever created the scanner has to be a witch, like for real. There's no way a real person created something as perfect as this. Let me use something a lot more darker, so that way you see it. They just had to be. They had to be easily. Why can't I make more of this? Okay. I'm just gonna make more because it's not letting me do one after the other. That's weird though. It usually does, but okay. Whatever. It's all good. You'd think I'll be able to extend it, but all right, perfect. So I just drawed a black line right here. So watch this with me. Watch this with me. Okay? Just watch this. Watch this. Let me take this out of the way. Look at this. So now, technically, if I wanted to follow my theory on this confirmation, the pink and the black line, remember your notes, first confirmation, the pink and the black line crossed right here on this candle right here. This is where they crossed. So it's on this candle, okay? Even though the move already started happening and we have a flat bottom here, but this flat bottom does not have any SAR. So if I want to be strict with my confirmation, I'm not gonna worry about this. But notice here, after that cross happened, the pink and the black cross, first confirmation, ding, 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 ding. Second, the blue crossed the black and the pink. Second confirmation. Stay with me here. Now, the third confirmation, this is a flat bottom candle. There is no wick under this candle. Third confirmation. Still on the same third confirmation, we have an SAR on the bottom. Ding, 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 right? Now, this fully crossed all the way going up. Perfect, it's all the way up. Indication for a buy, right? The blue crossed the red and is on top of the red. And the momentum is at 60 right now. So you would have entered this at the opening of the candle. The momentum is at 60 right now. Another beautiful confirmation. And now the MACD literally just crossed and is going up. Goldcup. If you don't make money from Goldcup, it's totally your fault. It's not the scanner. It's not your mentor. It's not IM Academy. Literally your fault. This is a 70 pip move in an hour, 30 minutes. 70 pip move with 1.00, that's a $700. That's $700 right there. With 0.10, that's $70. With 0.01, that's $7. You just grew your account more than 10%. In an hour, 30 minutes. Literally chilling. Off a $20 scanner. You just made $700 off a $20 scanner in one day. Tell me if this is not beautiful. Drop a 777 in the chat if you think this is beautiful. Ice, thank you so much for actually dropping that. I love you for doing that. Thank you for doing that, Ice. This is perfect. This is perfect. So some people are going to say, oh, it only happened one time. That don't work. You can't prove something that just happened once. Let's try that and see if it happens again. Now, the pink and the black crossed right here. So that's one confirmation, but I haven't seen everything yet. So I personally, I would choose to wait, which I would advise, but it crossed right here. It did its thing here, and it crossed again on this candle. It crossed right here. But now on this candle, what do we have? A flat bottom. Have a flat bottom candle. We have a SAR at the bottom, okay? The blue did not cross, but the blue is a secondary confirmation, so that's okay. We have the line, so we're looking to get in on this candle right here, because the cross and the flat bottom. The line is up. The blue just crossed the red, and the momentum is crazy at 57 right now. And the both MACDs are on top of the dotted line. They're on top of the dotted line. Another confirmation. Look at this. Let's see how many pips gold went on this one. You would have gotten in at the opening of this candle, and it went all the way up here, the wick right here. That was a good 86 pips right there in 45 minutes. 45-minute candle, let's say an hour. You want to be, you can say an hour candle. $86, 86 pips. That's $860 with a standard lot size. That's $86 with a 0.10. That's $8.60 with 0.01 with a $20 scanner. Still want to sleep on Goldcup? Right? So now, for the sell, we're going to do a sell. The sell is just like the buy, just the exact opposite. I'm going to show you a sell. Everything you know about the buy, just turn it upside down. That's a sell. Let me look for a perfect sell for y'all. So I'm gonna use a sell. This is a short sell that happened. I'm gonna use a sell. I'm gonna use a sell. Right. So now, first thing for the sell, I want to see the black and the pink line cross going down. I told you same thing. Flip it upside down. Same thing for the buy. Turn the buy upside down. It's a sell, right? Pink and the black cross going down, first confirmation. Second confirmation will be the blue line crossing both lines going down. Second confirmation. Third confirmation, I want to see a red flat top candle, flat top. This is a flat top candle. There's no wick on top of that candle. The candle is smooth on the top, right? And then I want to see the SAR up here, on top of the candle, not at the bottom anymore. For the buy, it was at the bottom because we're looking at a bottom, flat bottom. At the top, We want it up here because we're selling, right? You're selling from top to bottom. You buy from bottom to top, okay? Now, your 3 lines needs to cross this going down. 3 line needs to cross this dotted line going down. The red needs to be on top because the sellers are in control right now. The red needs to be on top of the blue, and then the MACD needs to cross the dotted line. And look at that move right there. It crossed on this candle. We have this 1 confirmation, 2, 3. Still on that same candle, this candle. Keep your eyes on here. Came down, red on top, this went down on that same candle right there. Now, let's see how many. This was a quick move. You catch the top of the candle. It went all the way down. That's a quick 20 pips move right there in 30 minutes. The goal every single day is to make 20 pips. In 30 minutes, you just made 20 pips without anybody's help. We're going to do another sell. So if you're not convinced by that one, you should be with this one, right? Same thing. Black and red, pink and black cross going down. First confirmation. Second confirmation, which is secondary, is the blue crossing both of the line. And that it happened in this one. Cross both of the line. So second confirmation checked. Third one, flat top candle. And SAR. I don't have any SAR here, so this would have been my entry point because it's an SAR on top of the candle. So I would have entered at the opening of this candle. You never want to enter in a trade in the middle of a candle. You want to enter at the opening. So for those that are new on this call, if you don't know what that means, I'm looking at a 15-minute time frame. So every 15 minutes, that's when I should be looking to enter. Not in between the 15 minutes, at the opening of the 15 minutes. You feel me? That's when you should be looking to enter a trade. Okay? At the opening. I don't want to enter in between the candle. It needs to happen at the top of the candle, at the opening. So the second the candle open, I'm in that trade and I can ride the trade going down. That's what I mean by opening of a candle. Okay? All right, perfect. Now we're looking at this candle. Keep your eyes on this candle, this one right here. Okay, let me put this so that way y'all see it. This one with the black line. Now, this 3 lines cross going down. The red was on top, and then momentum was at 39, but rose all the way to 78. Black line signifies momentum, right? Now, this one, the MACD, went all the way down and stayed down. Heavy sell. Let's see how many people we caught. So we would have entered on this candle, the opening. It went all the way down. Right? Went all the way down. Good 30 to 40 pips. On a 15-minute time frame. You're done for the day. Easy peasy. On this, you can catch a sell. People wonder how I catch a sell and catch a buy. You can catch a sell, turn around, catch a buy, turn around, catch another sell, turn around, catch another buy. You can literally, it's like crack. Like, it's literally like, it's like drugs, like for real. You can be on here just making so much money off $20. IM Academy is too expensive. Bro, some of y'all just today, you spend more than $20 already today. And go back and actually ask yourself, like, the things you spend the $20 on, like, was it actually worth it? If it's not food, which is daily necessity, right? You probably spent $20 on something that was not even, that was not really worth it. It's not going to make you no money back. But this will. This will keep you fed on a day-to-day basis. Right? So now, my rule with this is I take entries on the 15 minutes. Okay? I'm going to type that out real quick. I take entries. I know I've given you guys so much info, but y'all asked for it. Entry on 15-minute time frame. Stop loss on TP on hour and 4 hour time frame. Okay, so and then so SI and this thing. So my rule is SL for gold is usually 30 to 40 pips. For regular pair, it's just 20 to 30 pips. SL on gold. Regular pair, just 20 to 30 pips, right? TP, 30 pips. For TP1, usually 30 pips. And I just go, I just go like that. So TP1 usually like about 30 pips. I like to shoot for at least 30 pips. Pay myself. And then you just go interval of 30, right? So let me see if I can copy this and send it in the chat. Y'all can copy this, save this on your notes, right? But yeah, so I'm gonna stop for today. I'm giving you guys too much sauce already. I can't give y'all any more. But let me know who actually learned something today. Let me know who actually learned something today, right? And make sure when you're on a training, I always say this, make sure you're actually giving people a shout out when you're on a training. So if you haven't actually recorded either when Toby was speaking and shout Toby out, or when I was speaking and shout me out, you probably want to go ahead and do that before you hop with this call, right? Every time you're on a training, make sure you do that. I was on a training with Toby earlier. I shouted him out. That's how people know what you're doing and know what activities you're doing every single day on your IG, whatever platform you use. You feel me? Learned so much today. Beautiful, beautiful. It's time to put into practice. I need to create gold monsters. I need everybody, all 38 of y'all on this call, I need y'all to be monsters on Goldcup. Like, I want signals dropping back to back. I want everybody eating and making money. Imagine if all of us can pick a pair on Goldcup and literally stock it all day. Imagine how much more money OG Capital will make. We will have millionaires by the end of the year. We'll have people that have 6, 7, 8-figure account trading by the end of the year. You feel me? This is the goal, right? It cannot be the same people calling signals every single day. I'm tired. I'm tired of calling signal. I want to retire. Who want to take my spot? That's literally what I'm looking for right now.